Let's talk about today's experiment which we are going to do. Okay, I have not yet decided what's the name of this should be, but it's all about what are we judging around us. Okay, that is, we are all the time judging right or wrong, black or white, good or bad, etc. All the time we are doing that. So the moment we judge like that, we starts believing that there's only one right possibility. Everything else is the wrong thing which should not happen. But we have repeatedly heard that there is no right or wrong, there is no one reality. It is just plenty of realities are there, and we're choosing one because we think that is right. Okay, so they say that the moment you declare something is right and something is wrong, you lost 50% of chance to choose a different reality. Okay, meaning you already declare something is right. So let's assume there are 100 possibilities. You'll be ticking, comparing to what you think is shown as true in all the possibility of your life. Okay, this is as per what I think. This is not. This is what I think, and this is matching with my thoughts. So like that, when you do it, naturally 50% will go away. So that means you're cheating yourself from the 100% of possibilities, and you have very less possibility now to choose from. Why that is happening? It's because of your own judgments. Now, in this reality is filled with judgment. You look at the news channel, you know, something is right, something is wrong. And also there you see some of the nations are joining the right side as per you, and some of the nations are going for the wrong side. So this is forever is happening. And you go to school, this is right, this is wrong. You talk to the parents, this is right, this is wrong. What is that you are trying to choose for your future? This is right for me, this is wrong for me, so I'm choosing the right one. So everywhere we are influencing our realities. We are not flowing with what is right for me and decided by the universe. We are choosing what we think is right. And will the universe stop you saying that, no, 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 this is wrong for you, stop it? No. There is something called free will. And so we use the free will, but also if you look from the universe point of view, there is no absolute truth. So why universe will tell you it is right for you or it is wrong for you? Because from the universe point of view, there is no this good for you, truth for you. It's just one possibility which you chose. And you have the free will to choose anything out of those 100 possibilities. So universe will never stop you. However, universe will give you indications. Not that this is not right for you, da 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 da. It is, if you probably choose this, this is how it would be, is the indication. It's like the tarot card, which will only give you, it doesn't predict actually. If you choose this, this is how it is for you. So there are absolutes which we have made for ourselves, which I have made myself a belief that this is what it is for me. It's an absolute reality. I have made it for myself. There is a tree in front of my house. That is a tree. Now you say that it cannot be something else, it has to be a tree. But the tree might be housing a lot of squirrels. The tree might be a beautiful spot people played hide and seek. So it is not just a tree. There are so many things around the tree. So you cannot just say it is a tree, but maybe you have to explain a lot of things which is around the tree also. So that is what we say. In the life of the tree, the possibilities it has is it has a squirrel growing on top of it. It has people, children playing around with it, and so many other things. That is the life of that tree and different possibilities of the tree. The same thing is for us too. If I'm telling myself that I'm fat, it's not true. I'm so much more, right? So the absolutes, what we have made true for ourselves, are mostly the thing which we want to remind ourselves so that we work on it. We are not bad actually. Why we are thinking about the absolutes? We are not bad. We want, probably I want to become thin. I want to be fit. I want something. That is why I'm trying to be that. But I am meant to remember it so that I do a lot of exercise and I become what I want, actually is making me to concentrate and focus more and more on that I'm fat. So sooner or later, I will be fat because I want to prove myself I'm right. And then I can work on it. And I'll never become thin because I'm not concentrating on me being thin. So these absolutes, that's what I said, it removes 50% of your possibility. And you are only focusing on what is you believe you are. Okay. Now the thing is, why do we do that? There's always a benefit for us. If I tell somebody that I've become, I put on so much of weight, etc., a lot of people say, "Oh, don't worry, you are looking good actually." And then what's important in life is to be fit. Nothing about something they'll say, and it's like consoling a baby. So we definitely feel good about it. And what happens? The more you feel good about it, the more you want to whine away, thinking that you get more sympathy from others. So more nice for you. So there is a bucket, you are just going on piling up all kinds of these absolute beliefs which are not right for you into it. Right? And that's exactly what we are trying to do. Right? So, what should be our solution? Okay? The more you have these absolute judgments, the more you are disconnecting yourself from you and the universe. Right? So, constantly, what happens is there is this in the FC, there's a knowing field, right? So, in the knowing field, the absolute judgment should not be there. If it is there, then the FC will go for a toss. You have to be opening yourself up for the knowing field to show you. And that's exactly what we should do in our lives too. Okay? So, what happens when you take a judgment about somebody? Let's say this person is wrong. Naturally, for everything, you'll blame the person for not providing you, for not giving you, for doing something, because you've already taken a party. Correct? So, what you need to do is you make sure that as much as possible, you are not party to the judgments. That's the only time when the knowing field opens up for yourself. Okay? So, when you stop the resistance, which is happening because you took the side of something as right, good for you, it becomes an armor and it doesn't allow the other thing to come to you, right? So, if the universal energy should flow through you, first of all, you need to stop these resistances. It's something like this: there is a friend of yours, and you judge. She didn't call me last time for a birthday. Maybe she doesn't like me anymore. And then you start avoiding her. All the beautiful possibilities which you could have got with her, you would have lost totally. Everybody in our life, they always can do something good for us. But because of our judgments, we end up not appreciating them. And we always make sure that we suffer from the 50% of choice we have made. As simple as we don't allow people to help us because we think they are not right. They would have actually helped us, but we think that they're not good, they're not right. So the first and foremost thing is just to try. For today, I will pull down my judgments and observe if I pull it down, my judgments about them or about an event or so, what would happen to me? Anything can change in my life, little bit. That's all we need to try. That's all. The experiment is only to try that. So now what I want you to do is, I want you all to list at least 5 of the absolutes which you have about yourself. Right? Meaning I have trouble sleeping. I hate to exercise. I've never been an organized person. I'm not good. I have to struggle in life to get anything in my life. I'm always tired. I hate people. Just give me an example. So something like that. 5 of those which are coming to your mind right now, just write it.
Only 5, right?
Yeah.
Done.
Now, while you're writing, you may also understand that most of them are connected. So that tells you that your mind actually cannot operate with too many things in our head. It's like a theme which will be running for some time and then it changes again and things like that. Right? So it's not necessary that too many options we consider at a time, or rather, too many problems or too many things cannot be running at one time. Okay, so you wrote it. Now, there are two exercises which we are going to do today. Okay, so this is the first one. Now, what you need to do is, usually all of these things are somewhere we are telling to ourselves over and again and again. We are always telling this in either in your thoughts or whenever you see that you'll tell, I know it anyway. It's like that. We are telling repeatedly ourselves this, and so it has become the truth for us. Okay, it is like judging yourself, isn't it? So now, but we have to understand that how do we prove ourselves that it is not true so that we can shift or flip over to the 50% of the other side? Okay. First step of the exercise is to observe in the next 7 days something happening against these 5 which you have listed. Now, if I have listed that I don't seem to reduce my weight, in the 7 days, I should observe where actually I'm reducing or where I'm feeling I'm lighter, where I'm feeling, as if I have reduced. Or if you believe that I am not getting the job, somehow I don't get the job, I lose it in the last moment or whatever, observe that how the jackpot is really getting a job. That's different. That is also possible. But otherwise, how the jobs are actually coming closer to you. But maybe you have a reason, and so you're actually subconsciously rejecting it. And that is why probably it's going away. Or if you think that you need lots of money and you don't get money, you need to prove that actually money comes to you in whatever form. So consciously, because you've written 5 now, maybe you want to reduce just 1 or 2 or 3 also is fine. If it's too much to think about all, take 1, which is high priority for you, which is probably having high control over your life right now, and then disprove yourself or allow the universe to show you that you're actually wrong. And the more you prove yourself that, you'll see that you're opening up to this 100% possibilities. And a lot of good things will start happening to you. Okay, so this is the experiment number 1. This is experiment number 2, part A. Now the part B, they are not connected, or if you want, you can connect them, is to repeatedly tell yourself something so that it starts happening to you. Like, I am the most beautiful woman, and everybody will turn back and look at me. Okay, keep telling yourself every day, morning and before you go to bed, night. It's your mantra, it's your ritual. It's like, I want to drink your water. Okay, I'm going to bless the water with this mantra and then I'll drink it like a magic potion. Okay, so you are going to be beautiful. People will tell you, oh, how beautiful you are. This dress is suiting you so well. What have you done to your face? It's looking very bright and beautiful, flawless. You'll start seeing how these things will come to you because you're telling yourself over and again, right? So, whatever you have chosen, you have to disprove yourself by taking the hint from the universe. Part A. Part B is tell yourself something. I am so capable that the whole world hires me. Something like that, which will actually start, you say it over and again for a week, all the time, you'll start believing that. And all it requires is you to believe. Because there are 100 possibilities. And whatever you believe, that kind of a possibility you're choosing now. So but you have a desire for something else, right? That is why you say it again and again, many times. And then you'll see that you slowly start moving towards it. I'm not joking. I've experienced it. In many, many ways, I've experienced it. And that's why I'm telling you, maybe it takes more than a week, but 1 week will show you which direction you're moving. So take it little seriously, whatever I'm saying. And okay, you don't want to believe me. Okay, let me just test it out. Say something, whatever you want, and observe what happens in 1 week. Okay? Just for the sake of something, tell yourself. Out of fun, probably. But then observe what happens because you said that over and again. What happens in a week? You'll have to see that and observe. Suddenly, a lot of people are gathering in cosmos. So that is what it is. You understood, right? Part A, part B of the experiment. And that's all it is. So I see we are moving toward manifesting. So we have to be mindful. There is no other way for us. That's why we are trying to do the experiments. Second thing is, it's not just being mindful. You have to use that aspect of being mindful and make yourself manifesting things. So we are forcing ourselves to learn to manifest. And when you start believing that, hey, this is possible, like doing like this is possible for me, just one event happens like that in your life, then the belief will be so strong that you will start doing it subconsciously. That's the whole aim of this experiment. Yeah? So all of you understood? And that's it then. We are finishing. We are saying goodbye. Oh, Neha, tell me. Can't hear. You are unmute yourself. Na, na, na. Anyone else? While she's trying to unmute. Neha, you can, she got it. Tell me.
Yeah, I got it. 2A, all the things we believe that we are. Let's say I'm not so organized. So I disprove it like what?
You will observe that actually you're organized. You open your cupboard and say, wow, who did this? I seem to have folded all my clothes nicely today. Every little bit of where you've been organizing yourself. Maybe you're organized it so well for others, some of the events, let's say. There will be things which you're actually organized and you're doing that way. identifying that and thinking that, actually I am,
Okay.
right? That's
Right.
all about. Yeah. Okay. So we understood, right? And also another things happen. Now that you are want to disprove all of your absolutes, you will try hard actually. I'll try hard on my exercises. It's like that. It
I will.
naturally happens. It naturally, like what Neha said, she will make subconsciously again, not necessarily consciously. Subconsciously, she'll be a little more organized. And at the end of it, it's like, yeah, I know, I'm organized. And that's what actually we want. So let's all try these two, part A, part B, and we will catch up again next week to discuss how did we figure out what's happening to us. Okay?
Thank you,
Okay.
Eshanye. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you all. So nice to meet
Thank
you
you.
again and again.
Thank you.
Bye, girls.
Bye-bye. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.